Heavy hitters.
Shade 45 on a Monday night, baby. We hear the heavy hitters on XXM. Oh, I gotta give him the flash drive. Yo, Seth, can you pass that to DJ Juggy, please? It's all good. We here, man. Our guest is in the building. Mr. Talib.
Yeah.
Kweli.
I am in the
Act like yo,
building.
the fuck is it? Make some noise. What's wrong with y'all?
Yo, I almost called you a real government now. That's how long I know you. It's
That's
crazy.
Right. My government is good though. It's all good. That still works.
Yeah, like well, welcome to the show, man.
Anacondas. Yeah, man. I ain't been up to the Enough show in a minute.
Yeah. Well, you know, we the heavy hitters. We do Monday nights here, man.
Yeah,
so
man. Mondays.
We have a nice array of artists that come through and show us some love.
No doubt. No doubt.
I like this, man. I like this new wave of legendary artists stepping up and just killing it. Like,
yeah,
we had Master Ace last week.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Ace.
And it was just incredible to see him like continuously work.
Yeah,
like,
he's an inspiration.
Like with nothing. Like he don't even skip a beat.
Right.
You know, and we had Big Daddy Kane on the phone, and he was talking about working at Domingo, and it's just dope. Like the craft is still moving, and I like to see you dropping the music and moving. We're doing 2 shows this week coming up.
Yeah.
Over in Brooklyn Bowl.
Brooklyn Bowl. Go to brooklynbowl.com. Get your tickets, and they're almost sold out. So go right now.
Right.
November 9th, November 10th.
My brother Seth is hosting, right?
Seth Bird in the house. Javoti Media family.
Seth, get close to the mic. Say what's up to the people real quick, man.
Good out here, y'all. How y'all feeling?
All right, good. And DJ Enough is very lucky to get an opening set, so I'm very happy about
Enough
that.
gonna spin. We got my man Brady Watt, his band gonna play. We got
Brady Watt.
You know what I'm saying? We got Nico Is, K Valentine gonna perform. The Whiskey Boys. You know what I'm saying?
Shout to Nico, man, because that dude is I think he's like semi-retarded how he raps. Like
he's an alien.
He's so crazy like with it. And if you never got a chance to check him out, please do. I think he's official. All right, so
Yeah,
what we doing, man? Give us,
I'm here, man. I'm here.
Give us some side direction, Jug. You want to play a record off the new project?
What you like, Juggy? The Awful People Are Great at Parties is the name of the album.
Okay.
It's for free. You get it at Kweli Club. Now, QualiClub.com is my store.
Okay.
You can go there. You can get candles.
Candles?
Yeah, you can get hoodies. You can get Talib Kweli hats. You can get books. Remember I used to have a bookstore?
That's right.
So I got the whole selection online.
Dope.
At Inkiru Books at QualiClub.com. You can buy books. You can buy my last few albums. The earlier stuff, the Black Star stuff, I'm still working on wrestling that back from Universal.
Right.
But later albums like Prisoner of Conscience, Gutter Rainbows, Gravitas, stuff I put out independently. You can buy directly from me.
Dope.
At the website. You can get
Dope.
digital, you can get CD, you can get vinyl.
What about the merch? How's the merch
You
looking?
can get all the merch. You got the Talib, you got the Prisoner Conscious merch, you got the Talib Kweli t-shirts,
Dope.
the hats, everything. But in order to, people are used to going to certain marketplaces. People are used to going to Amazon and iTunes. It's going to take a minute to get people to train the audience to know to come and rock with me.
Right.
Like on some Andy DeFranco or on some Prince.
No, that's
you know what I'm
important.
saying?
Nah.
So, but what I do is, we put out an album, Fuck the Money last year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This year we put out Awful People Are Great at Parties.
100%.
These albums are free, but you have to be a member of Kweli Club. If you want to be on some bullshit, you can go to my SoundCloud and stream it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to give me your email. But look what you get give me your email. You get a lot of entertainment. You get a whole lot of value.
Information.
For
all
giving
that.
me. And look, you give iTunes your email.
Right.
You give goddamn Sirius XM your email.
Everybody.
You can give me your email, bro.
There it is.
You know what I'm
There
saying?
it is. Clap it up one time.
Yeah.
Talib Kweli. All right, Juggy, play some shit, man.
Do I get to choose?
You get to choose, bro. Dealer's choice.
Since I'm a huge fan, I see produced by High Tech on here, man. I'm gonna have to
I gotta tell you about this record,
Go ahead,
though.
All
man.
right, so introduce it.
So first of all, this record is by a group on Javoti Media called Space Invaders.
Okay.
Space Invaders is made up of Bugs the Rocker from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Nice.
And Dante from Mood was a group from Cincinnati back in the days.
Nice.
They got a group called Space Invaders. The album's coming out Javoti Media.
Mr. Talib Kweli, man, talk to me.
What you want to know, man? What you want to
I
know?
actually have a question.
Oh,
Yes.
go Chelsea.
What-
Go for it, Chelsea.
What's up,
I
Chelsea?
see that you have like a lot of books up on your website.
I do.
So what kind of books do you prefer? Like, what do you like reading? I'm assuming you're a books guy. You enjoy reading.
Yeah, I mean, I worked at a bookstore when I started in this business.
I remember that.
Yeah, I used to come through.
Downtown, yeah?
Yeah, in Kira Books. I'm not a fiction guy, even though I respect fiction. It's hard for me to read fiction, and to be honest with you, for me to read fiction, it's got to be really, really like some Dan Brown, really light really easy to read, fast paced. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm reading nonfiction. I like to read things that speak to the current social condition. I like to learn about history, and I like things that express diversity and multiculturalism. I like to read things about history that are not whitewashed. Too often, our history books make it so like the European westernized history is normal in the status quo and everything else is other. And I like to read books that treat history, regardless of whether or not it's Western, as put elevated to the level it's supposed to be elevated. You know what I'm saying? So the class of scholars, you know what I'm saying, like who do that.
Are there certain books that, I don't know, like if we were just to drop a few gems, like if you haven't really read a book, like you should at least read this one, or like
definitely. I mean, I knew more about books about 20 years ago because I've been rapping for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So I could tell you really about, especially about black books from 20 years ago. I know all the, from your guru,
right,
to Dr. Ben, to John Henrik Clark, to
right,
and stuff like that. Nowadays there's a whole new crop of writers. There's Mark Lamont Hill. There's Michelle Alexander, who wrote the most important book I think that I've read in recent times, The New Jim Crow. That's a book I would say everybody.
Okay.
New Jim Crow. We have it at Quality Club.
Especially for right now.
Yeah, it's about the prison industrial system and how the current system of policing started with slave patrol.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And how the current system of policing over-criminalizes young black men and ushers them into prison, creating this new form of system of Jim Crow, to whereas when you're in prison, you're a slave. If you're a felon, you don't have no rights. That's what the 13th Amendment states. You don't have no rights as a felon. Ava DuVernay has a film on Netflix called The 13th right now, dealing with that.
I've seen that.
Yeah, it's real good if you check it out. But Michelle Alexander, Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Who's that?
He's a writer from a magazine called The Atlantic, but he wrote a book called The Beautiful Struggle, which is the name of my album. He has a book called Between the World and Me. These are newer intellectuals that I'm now getting hip to. There's probably young people now who are in college,
like
who could school me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the crazy part, they're probably fans of you.
Yeah, hopefully.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
But everything at Inkiru Books at my website, qualityclub.com. I haven't read every single book, but I've done the knowledge on every single book.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how do you go through that process of choosing what books you want to sell and what?
Yeah, I know my audience. I know what people who like my music are into. And because I worked at a bookstore for so many years, even if I didn't read a book, I can read a description and know that someone who rocks with me might want to check that book out.
Dope. Interesting.
That is dope.
Yeah.
Damn, man, you surprised me more and more. I thought this was just some guy from Flatbush who had a backpack and used to give out Phone Master Flex and DJ Enough flyers.
That's what I used to do. up and down Broadway.
Now you're someone that has history. Tell me something that the audience doesn't know about you at all.
Ooh.
I used to work for Enough.
That's crazy.
Well, besides that, something personal, like something, I don't know, you like to eat a certain type of food, like something that no one would ever expect.
The things that no one would ever expect is probably things I keep closer to the vest. You know what I'm saying? But, I just think, a lot of times people think because people have a strange relationship with my music. I think just what I get, and y'all can tell me if y'all agree. Sometimes in this industry, I get a lot of name recognition, but people don't know my music. You have big stars like Jay-Z and Kanye who have said my name, and people like Dave Chappelle that I'm associated with, even Mos Def. Artists and people who are more famous than I am, and I'm associated with these great, great people. And because I'm associated with these people, it's almost like you're supposed to like Talib Kweli. You're supposed to know that name. But I feel like people don't really, really, really know. So I think
me and you are the same.
Yeah, I get a caricature of what people think that I'm supposed to be.
Me too.
So, I mean, I've known you for years, and, even with L Boogs, like, y'all see me all over the city for years, going to every event, every party. You know what I'm saying? Like, I slowed down a little bit recently.
But
catch me 10 years ago?
I think me and Boogs slowed down, too.
I slowed down.
Like, and, I was doing a lot of debaucherous shit, and it's like... And I don't regret anything. It's not stuff that I'm proud of, but it was stuff I'm glad I did. I'm on Twitter a lot.
Yo, you always wilding out on.
But part of the reason is because you got a lot of people who are hip hop fans, and I want to speak since we here doing talking some. I want to talk about some of these fake ass white rappers who've been coming at me too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want to get into that too.
I was going there with you.
Know what I'm saying? But you get a lot of white hip hop fans who know my music. They might like Get By, they might like Definition. They see me on the Chappelle Show, but then they see me on Twitter being unapologetically black, and they are fans of the music, but they was never fans of the message. So they get it twisted and they get confused, and they say this is not what I came here for. I didn't come here for all this blackness.
Right.
I didn't come here for, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, bro, the name of the group was Black Star.
But he's black.
But you know what? That's what I'm going to touch on. What are your thoughts on what Lil Wayne said the other day? He with the whole Black Lives Matter.
I agree with Ninth Wonder. Ninth Wonder said, Lil Wayne has been telling us who he is in songs and interviews for years. Why y'all acting like surprised? And when a rapper tries to do something positive in music, y'all say it's corny. So it's really on the audience. I saw Lil Wayne do an interview with SportsCenter the week before.
Right.
And they asked him the same question, and his answer was the same answer, but it was a little bit more nuanced.
Yeah.
I think he has some, from what I read, he has some issue with the reporter.
Right.
And if anybody follows Lil Wayne interviews, especially seen his deposition, when Lil Wayne feels threatened or he feels like someone coming at him wrong, Lil Wayne thinks about the most disrespectful thing he could say, and he's trying to disrespect you if he feels disrespectful. So he was trying, and he succeeded at being very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But I saw him in the SportsCenter interview, and he said, I don't really know about it. That whole Black Lives Matter, it went past me. Like, I'm not connected, so I don't really feel like I can speak on it. And I think that was a more accurate answer, and I think he just wasn't feeling that energy.
No, that was a cleaner answer compared to that whole, all I care about me and my bitches. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was saying.
My whole thing is, he just probably needs to be educated. He probably needs to be put on what it really is.
He probably doesn't really care to be educated.
I mean, I got songs with Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne, I'll say this on the radio right now. Lil Wayne is one of the smartest brothers I've ever met in this business. Y'all have met him and all dealt with him. Of course. So you know how smart he is.
100%.
So when you see something like that, it goes against what you think of who this person is. Like, oh, he's smarter than that. Artists out here who are doing the things that people say they want to do, and when they do them, people stay away from these artists. And so, you know, I mean, Lil Wayne Lil Wayne represents hip hop, but he is by far not the only representation of hip hop.
100%.
And with people like you, we come to you for the music, we come to you for the message, and your music actually lets you know, look, I'm still doing hip hop, but I'm actually educating you.
Yeah.
And KRS-One forever and ever. What is it? Edutainment. Edutainment. Right? Oh, I love that right there.
Yeah, that's the vein that I came into it with, and that's the thing that I was talking about earlier, is that hip hop, you can never separate the music from the struggle. And there's too many people who their relationship with hip hop is a corporate one. The first time they heard hip hop was on the radio. First time I heard hip hop was in the street. You know, so my relationship with hip hop is not corporate. I understand that hip hop comes from the pain of a people, of a black and brown people in the Bronx, New York, and then it's spread all over the world. And because it's like folk music in that way, it speaks to the pain. It became the most unifying thing that we've ever seen. We've never seen nothing on our planet unify more people than hip hop music.
100%.
From white people to Asian people to everybody under this banner. Hip hop is a good thing, but then you see now in this era of the Trump, in the era of the anonymous Twitter troll who really expresses his white supremacist leanings. You had, like, this summer I had white rapper after white rapper. These are people who, for the most part, that I respected as MCs. That I never met before in my life. Had I met them, I would have dapped them up. Come on my Twitter page, tell me I'm racist. Tell me fuck Kweli. Tell me stop talking about all that black stuff.
I seen it.
You know what I'm saying? From Remedy, for Wu-Tang. He's not in Wu-Tang because Wu-Tang said fuck him up.
Right.
Fuck Remedy Ross, by the way.
Right.
That Jewish dude who used to be in the Wu-Tang, he's not in the Wu-Tang no more. You know what I'm saying? Sad little fuck. But anyway, you know what I'm saying?
It's real.
This dude,
this ain't the only time. He goes in.
This dude, you know, this other dude, Diabolic, who's down with Immortal Technique and them. You know, he came sideways out of pocket. He was mad because I called him a bitch online. But look, man, if you come at me as a stranger trying to silence me because I'm talking about black pain, I might call you a bitch. You might be called that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know you to respect you. You haven't earned no respect around here.
For sure.
And if you respect hip hop, even if you don't like me as an MC, you should respect what I put down for the culture. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've earned enough to be able to say that. Those were the two main ones: sexism, any type of homophobia, any type of none of that. So when people come and say you're racist, I give them a chance to explain. But when they can't, I'm gonna call him a bitch because I take that very personal.
Hey, if you're a bitch, you're a bitch.
I'm gonna call you bitch.
You know what I mean? It is.
Start off and calling him a bitch.
If you want to have a good time, follow him on Twitter. And what I like about his Twitter is he really takes the time. Like, I ain't say that. This is what I really said.
Facts and data.
And he's adding people. He's adding people.
No, but I love shit like that. Like, he really wants to let you know. You know what I mean? I love that.
Well, that comes from building with the gods and the earth. You have to be right and exact. You have to back your statement with facts. You can't just be out there talking. You have to show and prove.
Right.
That comes from street
You
corners.
just said that the gods in the earth. You know how many people knew that, and how many people you just lost? Because no one talks like that. I know that language.
Well, you heard the record. He said he came from the God. The God
that
era.
language. No, because we don't refer to each other like that anymore. You know.
I know.
And the
That's why I said come
kings
from
and
that
queens.
era.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I learned English because of hip hop. You know what I mean?
doubt.
I was a hick from Dominican Republic.
No
you know
doubt.
what I mean? So I appreciate when people actually try to teach you, not just make you dance. And
No doubt.
you know, throw some money in there. Even though we enjoy those.
No,
doubt.
yeah, that was actually my
That's
next
hip-hop.
question.
He likes
hip hop.
Don't get it fucked up. Tyler likes that shit too.
Hey, I was just trying
Tyler
to
likes
keep it
that
clean.
shit too,
No,
son.
that was my next question. Like your
Who
music,
doesn't?
your music is known to have a bunch of messages. What do you think about all the ignorant shit coming out now with all the rappers?
He likes that shit. Don't get it fucked up.
I do.
Now-
I mean, of course, who doesn't? But
I mean, you know.
Look at Talib dab.
what kind of dab was that?
Listen,
I was like that.
that's good that I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, baby. Because you're a little crazy. You got sick or something. Can we play a song? Can I
Absolutely.
play the song that I played when I was going through finals in college?
What song?
And it got me through it. And I would play this shit so loud for no reason. Can we play some Get By? This was my shit.
Yes, of course.
Yo, I promise you, I
Yeah.
would play this in the hoop there. I had a little
This
hoopty.
record is the linchpin of my,
Oh
my
my
career.
God.
This is
Yo,
foundation.
it's
Oh
gonna
my
be
God.
there. I think it'll be stuck with this one forever. You can never
Yeah.
run away
Right?
from this one.
And then the remix on top of it. I mean,
I left the studio to go do something I had to do. Both Kanye and Mos got on the record that night. Kanye went to Hot 97. Enough was on, and he debuted it without my permission.
Oh
I heard it
shit!
on the radio. I called
how you
Kanye.
feel about that? How you feel about that?
Because I had a whole big rolling out the record plan. I heard it on the record. I was like, I called Kanye. I said, "What you doing?" He said, "It's hot, bro. It's gotta come out now. It's gotta come out now. Bro. It's hot. It's
That
hot. It
sounds
gotta
like
come
a
out now."
Kanye
When you hear it, I'm gonna tell you, my verse is 8 bars because we were still working on it. My verse 8 bars. Jay-Z verse 16 bars. Most Def verse like 30 bars. Kanye verse like 40 bars.
Oh my
My
God.
verse is 8 bars.
And the hook.
On the Get By remix.
Crazy.
Because Kanye was being
So
hyped and
whether or
green.
not you vote tomorrow, you're going to play the song on Wednesday no matter what. You're going to play this song on Wednesday morning.
So there it
Shade
is.
45, y'all heavy hitters.
Oh yeah, let's play that, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to K Valentine on that one. Who else was on that, Tom?
Shout out to Nico Is.
Nico. I like
K Valentine.
Nico's from Brazil, right?
Brazil.
Brazil.
This is Brazil.
Yo, you ever met him? You ever met Nico?
I probably have.
Yo, son, he's crazy, yo.
This is Brazil.
Yo, the nigga got like this curly fucking long hair.
Best hair in the biz.
He's like the real. He's like he got hair like Navani.
Got that, he got that Tarzan.
Yo, son. Yo, but the dude spits too. Matter of fact,
trilingual.
hashtag a old
English, Spanish, Portuguese.
Yo,
Dope.
hashtag Hotbox,
Dope.
DJ Enough, and Nico, and then you gonna see some other shit.
Yeah.
Like when I first got to meet him,
Yeah, that was a
Dope.
special session.
that was dope, son. He wilded out. Don't forget that, Navani. Don't forget.
1-888-742-2345.
If you ever
I just want to know if you knew the number.
say it again, say it again.
1-888-Shade45. I took the easy way out. You wanna call us right now?
Yo, call us up.
Kweli.
If you got some questions for Kweli,
Yeah.
because we about to get into some questions
Juggy's
for Kweli
calling.
too.
Juggy's
not to
calling.
take away from the new album, but
Yeah.
like I said, I'm a fan, man, and I'm asking for all the fans out there.
Yeah.
Is there going to be another Black Star album?
I don't know. I heard Yasin put out a statement that said he was retiring.
Right. Well, we're asking
I don't
you,
know.
man. I mean,
Are you open to the idea?
Hey, I mean, Black Star, the reason why we called it Mos Def and Talib Kweli are Black Star because we want to establish ourselves as solo artists. But of course I'm a fan too.
Yo.
Of course I'm open to it.
I want to tell you the truth. I know the behind the scenes.
Okay.
Let's tell
All
us.
right, Yasin.
I want to hear.
Yasin is doing his own motherfucking thing, and once he figure out what he wants to do,
come back
then he'll
home?
be able to do a Black Star album. All right,
but you know me enough.
Listen, Talib is ready for it, but there's a lot of complexities when it comes to Mr. Yasin Bey.
Yes, shout
All right,
out to Yasin
there's a lot
Bey.
of
That's the
citizen things and
No matter how
and
old,
monies and
no matter how old I get, I'm always going to be the backpack legend. You know what I mean?
Of
So I
course.
got
No doubt.
So that's why I'm asking. You know,
I think
And no
Black
one's in
Stars
a rush
is
to
a
take
special
that
thing.
title away from you.
that's okay. We know. We went through this.
he fights out of the heavy hitters.
Hold on.
He fights for that
We
title.
went through this February when we were here.
Yes, 100%. We
And
fight.
I will-
He's fighting for it.
I represent for Future and all those fuckers.
No doubt.
But I always represent
All those fuckers.
I represent for. And we had a conversation. You were like, "Well, what's the real hip hop?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like religion. We could talk about it all day. What's real?
We'll be
You know what I
on
mean?
that.
Right.
To some people, trapping is real. To where I came from,
Right.
You know, it was the backpack era.
Shout out
And
to
it was
Future.
the-
Future was in the session when we did the Hip Hop for Respect with Organized Noise back
Right.
in the day when he was like a little teenage kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Future, and he told me this when I met him.
He gets it.
Yeah, he gets it.
He
Definitely.
gets it. Don't get it fucked up.
Oh,
He
anybody
gets it.
anybody who's successful gets it.
You better get it. Give me 5. Let's go.
So wait. I have a question
I'm giving
because
you a
this is
good
really
intro.
going to bother me if I don't ask him this.
What?
And it's really
Let's go.
personal.
Let's go.
I mean, I know you're married, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're still married. Okay, I got. What is
What?
it? Yes, with a DJ. I know.
Who's he married to?
Am I not? Am I
DJ
not?
Kid?
No.
I
That's
was
my
like, am I
people.
not allowed to ask this? What is it like being married with someone in the music industry? I mean, a DJ.
It's a wonderful thing. You know, music is a great unifier.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? And music is something that's great to connect and have a relationship over.
Do you guys work together?
We have. She's not my DJ. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
But yeah, we've worked together.
Does she ever take that
Several
personal?
things. No.
But if the bill gotta get paid, he on the mic, she on the 1 and 2. We
Hey,
gone.
you know how
There
it
it
goes.
is. There it is.
Let's go.
All right, that was my question, sorry.
All right, give me
All
5.
right.
5
Such a
questions.
girl.
And then-
No, it's just because I know myself. When I'm in the middle of an interview and
Such
I
a
don't
girl.
ask something, it's
Right.
like it bothers me after. All right, so give me 5. I give you an ultimatum between 2 things. And you have to pick one. So,
Okay.
woods or the jungle?
I thought she was gonna be like Woods or Swishers.
Hey.
Raw papers. Woods or the jungle. Well, now I just came from the jungle. I was in the Amazon jungle.
with the piranha.
I was, and I was noticing. You know, I drank some snake liquor.
Ooh, what was that like?
I seen some naked Indians. Okay, it was great. I say the jungle. Cause I'm living. I grew up in America. We have woods and forests here. But
Right.
we don't have too much jungle here.
So you say jungle.
So I think jungle. When I think of travel, I think of jungle.
There it is.
All right.
Shout out to Jungle Brothers.
Beer or liquor?
Jungle Brothers on the run, yo. Liquor all day. Whiskey boys.
Whiskey boys in the building.
Cupcakes or brownies?
It depends on what you put.
If
in
the
those.
brownies come from the West Coast, I'm
That's
in.
right. I see. It depends on what you put in those brownies. Sprinkle me, man.
Brooklyn Dodgers.
These?
Brooklyn Dodgers.
Or the, I even got
These brownies?
No, I was just
These
gonna
brownies?
say Brooklyn Dodgers or the Nets, but
Oh
obviously.
yeah, the Dodgers.
Can I ask
Absolutely.
mine now?
I'm a baseball dude.
Go for it. Eh?
Ready? Ninth Wonder or High Tech?
Hey, hey, that's an
trying to-
asshole.
Hold on,
move,
hold
by
on,
the way.
hold on.
That's a real asshole.
An asshole.
That's a big asshole.
Yo, go get that
dirty.
Indy 500 album. Featuring production by High Tech.
Okay, DJ Enough officially made Talib Kweli turn into a motherfucking politician the day before we supposed to vote.
All right, last
Shout out to
question.
High
Last
Tech from
question.
Cincinnati, Ohio, and to my man Ninth Wonder, who I agree with on Little Wayne.
There you go.
Last $5 in your pocket ever. What would you spend it on?
Nickelback.
for a 20.
A nickel bag. Yo, a lot of people say that.
Because if you're going out, you might as well go.
I would take it old school and buy a tray bag.
Yes.
And then get an El Producto.
Wow. You just lost all these millennials. What? No vaping? No, shut the fuck
A
up.
tray bag and a El Producto.
tray
El
bag.
Producto.
I'm grown enough that I sold tray bags.
No,
Hell
tray-
yeah.
I like that. I'm grown enough that I sold.
You
tray
like that?
bags.
Good job.
All right, wait, one
I
more.
think I sold drug for 3
No,
minutes.
tray bag. No,
I did too. I
100% tray
sucked at
bags, Lucy's and Dutchess. They helped me pay for college.
I feel
100%.
that.
Is that?
The,
Tray bag.
the American way.
That's right.
Chelsea,
What's
another
your
question?
favorite dish?
Lobster, crab, something with a shell.
I am partial to shellfish.
Boom.
All right.
My man.
I am partial. I'll fuck a lobster up.
There it is.
I ain't mad at that.
and
We shouldn't be eating those bottom feeders, by the way.
The what?
But I will fuck a crustacean up.
They are bottom feeders. As long as you know that's what they are.
So-
They are, man. Listen, man. I know what it is.
I gotta
don't eat
ask you.
pork. I don't use
Good.
toothpaste with fluoride. I'll fuck some crab legs up.
Haitian Pat's confused because he believes in the toothpaste and all that, and then
but he's a
he's
veggie.
like, "Damn, did
I'm
you
a
eat the
pescatarian.
crawfish
Right.
shit?"
Kweli, before you leave,
Yeah.
in your eyes, who's the greatest MC from Brooklyn?
Oh, from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
Whoa.
Talib
Talib
Kweli.
Kweli. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair enough.
I know the answer.
Yeah.
While he's here,
That was a great qualifier.
Besides Talib
Most
Kweli,
deaf.
smart.
He liked that, right? No, it sucks playing with him, right?
Yeah. He's
But the greatest MCs do come from Brooklyn. That is unestablished,
Absolutely.
undeniable fact.
1,000%.
I ain't even from Brooklyn. I agree with
And
that.
Salt Lake City is a very close second to Brooklyn, man.
Whoa,
You guys
whoa,
out there don't. Hey, take it easy, L Bugs.
I really
Been
was
to
sitting here
Salt Lake,
trying to
you
think
know.
of a Salt Lake MC. I'm
Yo,
really
Bugs.
sitting here
Concise Kilgore.
Yo, Bugs. Chill out.
Concise Kilgore?
We want to go out there and get
No,
booked.
no, I
we
understand.
want to get booked
I
out
understand
there.
he comes from the mountains.
We
want to
get, we want to get booked
trying to
out
do
there.
My man
Sundance this year,
Emerson
bro.
Kennedy.
I'm with it.
Chill out,
I'm trying to
son.
do. We were in
I'm
Park
chilling.
City, man.
Yeah.
Park City Live this
They
year.
got some
Let's
good
do that.
cookies out there.
Salt Lake City.
Oh, Sundance
Yes, they do.
is gonna be crap.
Man,
The Winter Olympics.
Quali played at my club after the
Yeah.
Macklemore
I
concert,
did.
man.
I did.
Come on.
It was after the Macklemore concert.
Did you hear that? It was after the. But I gotta say,
Listen.
his party is a fruit punch.
Hey, I
Everybody
love
goes.
Salt Lake City. And shout out to
Yeah.
Macklemore and Ryan Lewis because of them. I performed in some of the whitest places I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah,
I
it
did.
is.
I did Sioux Falls, Wyoming. Are you thinking bullshit?
Nah.
I did Idaho. I did Montana. Billings, Montana.
Quali.
Billings. Me, Big Crit going, and then me and then Macklemore around.
That's crazy.
A lot of people ask me, they're like, "Why is Quali
Nantucket.
opening for Macklemore? He's been around longer
'Cause
than him."
Macklemore-
I said, without asking Quali or talking to him, and a business standpoint, he's about to perform in front of 20,000 people every single night that probably don't know who he is.
That's exactly right. And God bless Macklemore and Ryan
Yeah, it
Lewis.
is. Dope. Yeah,
And
it
their
is.
whole crew.
Dope.
I fucks with Macklemore. That's
Yeah.
that's the homie.
I fuck with
How
them
many
too.
of those shows did you do where cats didn't even know who you were, met you, or
They
were like,
didn't
"Yo,
know-
I just met you. I didn't even know you had 10 albums before you even performed here."
You know, Macklemore, he's somebody who he pays it forward, man, from the time he first came out. Like, I mean, you can't get more underground than me and Big Crit. You know, and Big Crit doing down south.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Countrified, like music that's influenced by 8 Ball and MJG and Outkast and UGK. And I'm doing my East Coast boom bap 1-2 thing, and we out there really representing hip hop for a pop crowd. Those people came out there to see Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. They didn't come for
Absolutely.
hip hop, but they gave them a hip hop experience in return.
That's dope. Just real quick, man. 2 shows, Brooklyn Bowl.
Brooklyn Bowl. This week, November 9th, November 10th, you got to get your tickets.
Mr. Talib Kweli.
Hey, man, I'm still up in the building.
Yeah, man. Thanks for hanging out with us today, man.
Hanging
We
out with the
appreciate it.
heavy hitters.
You bringing Seth through it like that.
Yeah, you know,
We
Seth
got-
is here.
What's
So,
the show again? Brooklyn Bowl.
Brooklyn
joint?
Bowl. Yeah, enough DJing. My band is rocking. It's gonna be a rollicking good time. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you learn from being on them other shows, right?
Yeah, exactly. Blue Ribbon Chicken. You know what I'm saying? Bowling.
Yo, Blue Ribbon Chicken's the shit.
Hey, man, a little bit of honey. You
You know what I mean?
know what I'm saying? I mean,
Hungry.
Blue Ribbon Chicken.
Right?
I'm hungry now.
Come and see Blue Ribbon Chicken perform. at Brooklyn Bowl.
And Talib,
I'm
quick,
opening for the chicken.
So like you still working?
Yes.
You haven't stopped working.
Never.
And then my thing is like some of the young kids think that once you make it to a certain age you ain't supposed to be rapping no more,
Right.
right? So school them real quick that once you get out the United States, there's more to hip hop.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm a working class artist, and I'm proud to be associated with working class artists. Whether it's working class hip hop artists that I see traveling the world nowadays, or the traditional like jazz artists and blues artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out here wealthy. I'm not out here, buying streaming services. I'm out here, paying mortgage and paying my phone bill, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's real.
yeah, and I'm out here working and trying to make it happen and providing for the family. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. I think people have to redefine their idea of success, and stop thinking success means wealth. Success means doing what you love for a living.
That
You know what I'm
is.
saying? If you do what you love
That's
for
it
a
right
living,
there. Doing what you love.
then you're
for a
successful.
living.
You could be
like
broke.
that.
My man, I saw Roy Ayers the other day play at the Apollo. You know how old he is?
Listen,
And he's still killing the xylophone like. Boop, 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 boop.
Listen.
Nobody telling Roy Ayers, yo, why you still doing that?
Yeah.
listen. I had Roy Ayers on my album in 2007 with Kanye West.
Right.
You know, in the mood.
Right.
I performed at the Blue Note.
Right.
This year too. You can go on YouTube and see it. 2 shows with Roy Ayers, my band that you gonna
Right.
meet, and Roy Ayers.
Right.
And we perform in Sunshine, and I'm singing background vocal.
Hard.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. hard.
Like, and I'm like, if this is not success, I'm at the Blue Note where I used to take girls on dates when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to take girls to the movies. I'd be like, I'm gonna take you to the Blue Note and see a jazz show, baby. Like some other shit. The niggas ain't on this. Niggas ain't on this. You know what I mean?
Some fancy.
That's what I used to do. But now here I'm on the stage.
What can I wine?
Right, Kanai. A box. I'm gonna get you a box of Kanai, baby.
I just lost the millennials. How you say it? I always fuck that shit up. Thank you.
But it's a long-standing joke with the pronunciation of
Shit. But I get to do. And look, if you grew up how I grew up, them Roy Ayers tapes, that's what we used to have. That was the fly shit. You know, if you had a Roy Ayers tape in 91, 92, you was that shit.
You was all right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here performing with the man. It's a beautiful thing, man. And I'm proud that I keep. I'm a part of the canon of the black arts.
100%.
You know, when you go to the African American History Museum that they just opened down by the Smithsonian, I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
playing this show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yes. Yeah.
My godmother emailed me and said, "You know what? I was wrong about you." That's a real story. I got it 2 days ago.
That's what's up, man. All right, man. So hopefully, stupid ass.
I have a quick question.
Okay, go for it, Navani.
The new Tribe album is dropping 11/11.
Yes.
Anything you want to tell us about it?
I'm on it.
Yes. Tell us more.
Are we gonna play your song before you leave, real quick?
Yeah. Oh,
Man,
Yeah, it's a lot.
first rest in peace, Fife Dog.
100%. The funky diabetic. I fuck with him.
This Tribe Called Quest album is like bookend for me to Midnight Marauders.
100%.
I heard it. I listened to it before I was asked to be a part of it. I just was a fly in the wall at Q-Tip House. I heard the whole album in a session with the RZA was there, Chris Rock was there, Brian Barber was there, Dave Chappelle was there, Consequence was there, Jerobi was there, and I mean it was an emotional, powerful thing. I mean, this record sounds like a futuristic Tribe Called Quest record.
Crazy.
They were recording it with Fife, so he's on the vast majority. These are not recycled verses. These are fresh, new Fife Dog verses. And you know what? The beauty of Q-Tip and Tribe Called Quest and what they were able to do was be themselves. So I think that's what I hear on this record, man. It's like it's a tribe record.
Right.
It's a tribe record, and you know when they did Midnight Marauders, then when they did the Love Movement, there were a lot of sample issues. Where they got sued for the samples, and you know as a producer, you don't want to. So they were Q-Tip and Ali were starting to learn how to play instruments, and then they brought Jay Dilla in. You know, rest in peace, Dilla. You know what I'm saying? Dilla's gone, but now, you know, it's like man, hearing that record was an emotional experience, and then being a part of it was an emotional experience. And then I was there in the house the night when Dave Chappelle was like, you know what, they've been asking me to host SNL. I'm gonna tell them I'm only doing it if I could bring Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah, it is.
And then he called Lorne Michaels, and then me and Dave Chappelle got on a helicopter and went to Lorne Michaels' house, and I spent the weekend at Lorne Michaels' house.
Right.
And Lorne Michaels is like, yeah, this is where Jack Nicholson sleeps. And me and Alec Baldwin play tennis.
Yeah,
and then he said, I'm gonna have Alec Baldwin play Trump. It's gonna be crazy. So all this stuff happened to me like 2-3 months ago. I'm like, and I saw Alec Baldwin come out and play Trump and kill it. I saw Tribe Called Quest finish that record, and then Dave get booked. And I watched things that people spoke manifest into reality.
100%.
Yeah.
So dope.
That's what it is. That's why we going on tour together, me and you.
No doubt.
There it is. Big Spanish. I'm going to go on a hiatus and I'm going to go on tour with this motherfucker for a little while.
No doubt.
Yo, DJ Juggy, thank you for rocking with us.
Thank you.
Talib, thank you for being here. We'll
Hey,
see
Talib,
you.
once again, give them the website for the merch and all
Yeah,
that.
QualiClub.com is where it's at. You can find my tour schedule at TalibQuali.com. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I stay far away from Facebook. If you're on Facebook, God bless you. If you're on Facebook, I'm there. You can. I promote my wares, but you find me on Twitter.
Yes, you do.
But QualiClub.com is where it's at. Come get a book. Come get a free album. Come buy an album. Whatever.
There it is.
There it is. All right, thank you, man.
Thank you. Thank y'all, man.
All right, yo, Juggy, take us home, man. Play some more joints, whatever you want to do. And we're going to flick it up real quick with Talib and hopefully put him
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Oh, we should do the mannequin challenge.
Oh, my God.
Come to
No.